Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us today on this wonderful brisk day here in McAllen as we gather to celebrate the work of our own City of McAllen staff at this beautiful park here in South McAllen. My name is Xochitl Mora. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen, and I'm glad to welcome you all here joining us this morning. Before we continue, I would like to recognize our special guests, including the Honorable Veronica Whitaker, Mayor Pro Tem for the City of McAllen, the Honorable Tanya Ramirez, Commissioner District 4, where we are located at here in this district, and we'll hear from in just a bit, and the Honorable Victor Sebi Haddad, Commissioner District 5 for the City of McAllen. I'd also like to recognize our City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez, and our Parks Director, Mr. Mike Hernandez, and all of the Parks and Recreation staff who are here with us today and who will be hearing about all the work that they did later on today. So thank you all so much for joining us. For some remarks and to welcome you all here, I'd like to bring up the Honorable Veronica Whitaker.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here this morning. I love parks, as most of you will know that. So we're going to move District 4 in the right direction with this new park and this, not even new, renovated park. So we're very, very excited. I'd also like to shout out to the Parks and Rec Department because they are the ones that are always out. Our bathrooms look good, our parks look good. Everything that they do within the parks is an amazing job. So thank you to all the Parks and Rec Department that is out here, whether it's windy, sunny, steaming, hot, or raining. I appreciate all of you and thank you for your work and for your passion towards the City of McAllen. Police Department, you're right behind them as always, so thank all of you also. So let's enjoy this park from now on. Let your friends know that it is here. It's in a beautiful, very hidden area where it could be more of a private park, so that's what you want sometimes. So let's enjoy that and enjoy our event this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner, for always championing physical activity in all areas of our community. I'd like to bring up the Honorable Tanya Ramirez, who has championed activities and events and resources and community centers and parks in her district, and to talk about why this park is so important to the residents of District 4.
Thank you, Xochitl. Thank you for all being here today in this wonderful day in McAllen. It's a little windy, but it's okay. Good thing I got my hair up. We're here in Airport Park, and this is part of District 4, which is the district that I have the luxury of, representing. The residents in District 4 have used this park for many years, and as you all can see, now it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better, and the best thing that we did to this park was being able to give the opportunity for everybody to enjoy the park. Not just children and adults, but everybody that has any type of disability. We've accessed the sidewalks for the tables, the restroom. We have the first changing table for a person with disabilities in our restroom, and we're very proud about that. And we want to make sure that everybody knows that here in McAllen, we are here to serve everybody. And the most important thing for us is our residents. And our parks is where people come, they make memories, they celebrate their birthdays, anything pretty much. So the parks is pretty much the heart of our community. And we're so happy that our city, we focus on that. This morning, it means a lot to all of us. And because yes, it is the first restroom that will have the ADA approved changing table, but also we have the sidewalks that will connect to the tables, and that way people with wheelchairs and other disabilities can access them. And I'm so proud to have this beautiful park, and we thank our Parks and Recreation Department for making this happen, and we're very proud of them and their work. So with that said, I would like to thank you all for being here, and please come and visit our new airport park, which is beautiful and is accessible to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. It is indeed a beautiful park. And to tell us more about all of the work that was done here today, I'd like to bring up our City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez.
Thank
Thank you, Mr.
Good morning. Beautiful day again. Always beautiful days in McAllen. So, I got to admit that we pass by here a lot. And when you take when you take things for granted, let's just say, you don't realize how really beautiful, like Commissioner Whitaker said, this place is. And like Tanya said, it really is nice out here. And this day is a typical beautiful day in January in McAllen where we're able to come and celebrate and enjoy parks like this. I also want to extend my thanks to our staff. You know, we got 2,000 employees in the city of McAllen, and usually they do work in the background. We don't see them much, we don't talk about them much, but they're always making improvements to our community and making simple things like bathrooms. We have to make sure that we realize that's not simple. That this is a great facility that brings this park really into 2021. I'm glad we're not in 2020 anymore. But I'm really proud of this day. We have so much work to do in this community, and this is a little symbol of what we're doing all over the city of McAllen. And it's because of the efforts of our city commission and the courage that they've had to spend the money, because in order to make improvements like this, you've got to have the money. And they have had a courageous attitude about improving the quality of life. And just recently we read another article about our desire to continue to improve the quality of life in McAllen, and we're going to keep working at it. So here at Airport Park, it was established in 1976 and is located in the beautiful district number 4. So improvements were made possible through the Parkland Zone 1 funding at a cost of $163,000 and some change. But the important part of that is that the City Commission actually changed our philosophy about how we use that funding. It used to be that zone funding was only going to be used for new parks. And while that's a great idea, and one that I certainly support, we have a lot of parks that need help. And we had a little bit of money in those zones. So the staff came to me and said, Roy, I think that we've got an opportunity here to use funds that were otherwise going to be used for new parks. And while we support that, we've got districts that we've got nowhere to build a new park. And we've got to use the money that we have to make these improvements. And I thank Mike and I thank the City Commission for making that decision a couple of years ago. The rental pavilion also received new tables and new paint and parking lot and was resealed and striped. Most notably, the previous wooden 2-stall restrooms were demolished and replaced by this amazing masonry restroom that includes, as we said, many new facilities for us to ensure that everyone can enjoy our park. To commemorate the improvements, McAllen Parks and Recreation placed a stone sign at the entrance corralled by white vinyl fencing where wildflowers are expected to bloom later this spring. The park represents the south part of McAllen, a part of McAllen that we're very proud of. But this facelift brings us to 2021, and I'm very proud of the improvements that we've made. I too am glad that I have my hair up, Tanya. So let's enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez, and for your leadership with the City of McAllen. Now to tell us about all of the amazing work done at this park by Parks and Rec staff, I'd like to bring up the Director of the Parks and Recreation Department, Mr. Mike Hernandez.
Thank you. Good morning. I guess I first want to say I'm very proud to be a part of this community, and obviously it's a city that quality of life comes right after public safety. And I'm very grateful to our elected officials and our city manager. Anytime we tell Roy, we have an idea, the first thing he says, well, do we have the money? Yes, we do. So how much do we have? For this particular project, we were able to fund or budget $250,000. And with the awesome team that we have, and I'll bring them closer to the middle in a little bit, we did a lot of this in-house, and we were able to do it for a little over $160,000. So that's how we're able to do more, and we do it for less. And without our leadership, without our elected officials, it wouldn't be possible. I talk to directors from throughout the state, and they're at a standstill. They're not building new parks. They're not improving. They're basically just holding on to what they have. And when we share what we're doing here in the city of McAllen, it's admired by many and say, how do you folks do that? Well, it takes great leaders and it takes a great staff. So once again, thank you to our elected officials, city management, and to all our hardworking staff. And I think one of the things that was I guess a discussion at many commission meetings, and if any of you ever go to our commission meetings, anytime I would bring up the bathrooms, I know that, I know our mayor isn't here this morning, but he would say, Mike, really? $100,000 for bathrooms? I said, well, that's if we do it. When we went out for quotes, we were looking at close to $250,000, almost $300,000. So, well, why don't we build a house and convert the bedrooms, bathrooms, and we'll do it for much less. So anyway, he would always joke about it, always give us a difficult time with it. But at the end, and I'm sad he's not here because he was going to do a ceremonial flush. We had the gates removed and everything for that. But we'll remind him and we'll give him another opportunity. But the bathrooms were something that were much needed in many of our areas. Something that the city did many years ago is say, hey, we want to be a city that provides recreation opportunity for all. And families sometimes have senior citizens. They have grandmas, grandpas, mothers, fathers that require changing. They're wheelchair bound, and it's very difficult for them to utilize a bathroom that we as fully ambulant people can use. And this is an opportunity for anybody to bring a senior citizen or any adult and utilize what we call the family bathroom. It's got a stainless steel changing table that can hold up to 400 pounds, and obviously that's a lot of weight, but that's very comforting for family members that in the past would have to go home because a loved one had to utilize the bathroom. So we're grateful to offer that in McAllen. Other cities have come by, taken a look at the plan that we're using, and getting ideas to be able to do it in their respective cities. So we're always a leader in everything that we do, and obviously when it comes to quality of life, I'm proud to say that we're a leader as well. So I'd like to recognize just some of the supervisors that were part of this project, and if we could hold till the end and give them a big hand of applause just to show them our appreciation for all the work that they do. For building maintenance, we have Supervisor Mr. Joel Mata. We have Luis Lopez with horticulture, Jose de la Paz with irrigation, David Rodriguez with the Southside Parks, and then we have, of course, Mr. Let's see, I'm sorry, we don't have him here on the list, but we have Mr. Sergio Saldaña. Where are you, Sergio? I know you were here earlier. So Sergio is one of the staff members. He's our construction manager, and contractors don't like him only because he's basically known as the no change order guy. So anytime that we deal with a contractor, if we have a change order, they know better. They don't approach us because we know the only change orders he'll approve, and obviously we approve as a department, is a change order deduct. So if it's for more money, it's not even talked about. If it's a deduct, we'll say, well, we'll consider it, obviously, and we'll try and see how we can make it a larger deduct. So gentlemen, we have Mr. Danny Hernandez and Jesse Ibarra as well. Where are you, gentlemen? Sarai Garcia? I know, and we have the entire team. I can't, if we can bring everybody just on this side, at least for the picture. Gentlemen, can you join us over here? Jaime Aguilar, everybody come over. Just to let our public know, I know we weren't open to the public because of COVID, but we have plenty of media here to commemorate the fact that what we do in McAllen is a great part of what our team does here, and we're able to do more for less because of that. We're very grateful. We thank you, and please keep up the good work. That's all I have for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike, and again, thank you to your staff for what they did here at this park and all of the parks throughout the city of McAllen. That concludes today's official inauguration of Airport Park. So it's a beautiful day. Enjoy the new sidewalks and enjoy this new park from now and moving into the future. We'll see you at the next event. Thank you so much.